Hi, this is MIcornus Phokane. I'm the leader and the founder of the Young Men Empowerment Forum. We are wrapping up this great topic. We're speaking about habits that will put you on top. And these are the type of habits that you need to adopt. And I know many of these habits are very highly underrated, and there are many of us who are not actually considering them. But it's very important that you sit back and listen to us today as we wrap up with part 5 of this great topic, and you will learn out of them as well. Now, the first habit that we want to introduce to you today, which is very key for you to adopt, to make sure that you make it part of your life because it will be beneficial for you, is what we call smart recovery. It's what we call smart recovery. And that's a very wonderful habit that one needs. When we talk about smart recovery, we speak about rest. And because the rest isn't what you do when you are done with something, it is how you prepare for what's next. And that's very important. And I want us to emphasize that we call it smart recovery. Now, smart recovery is not just to cut off and say, I'm done, I'm going to sleep and wake up in the morning. But when you start to prepare for tomorrow, you are actually sitting and preparing for tomorrow. It's actually a smart recovery in the sense that tomorrow you're not going to work as hard as you would be because you're well prepared for the day. And I hope this is understood. Now, if I am going to travel tomorrow to go and conduct a seminar tomorrow. Now, when I'm going to conduct a seminar somewhere tomorrow, and if I sit back today to prepare my slides, to prepare my clothes that I'll dress up tomorrow with, and I prepare actually my travel bag as well. I prepare also my gadgets that I'm going to use there, and they're all handy and ready. Do you know what? This is going to save me time tomorrow. I can wake up slightly later than I would wake up because I would be having already prepared for the following day. Secondly, because I've prepared for this particular day, it becomes seamless and it demands less energy to actually do things on the particular day that I'm running the seminar. I don't have to run around actually looking for adapters to connect to the laptop because I've prepared it in advance. I don't need to run around then to try to figure out on how the slides are following each other because I've prepared in advance. So that we call it a smart recovery. Now, it's actually saving your energy by actually preparing in advance because then you don't use maximum energy on the day because you've actually spread your energy in prior days by preparing yourself. Now, this is very important and many are ignoring this. Many people are actually don't see the value of this. But I want to also show you that, do you realize that when you're going for an interview and you are not prepared for that interview, you become more stressed. Your blood pressure goes up. You have headache there, you start panicking, your heart beats harder and fast, and all those. And as a result, you become very disorganized. And you may actually forget simple things that you ought to be knowing, or simple things that you normally know, but they may come out of your mind because you're highly stressed and you are actually panicking about the interview itself. Why? It is because you didn't have what we call smart recovery. You didn't actually have an opportunity to prepare first, because when you prepare in advance, it actually gives you the leeway of thinking straight, and your mind actually becomes fresher in thinking and planning things and articulating the things on the day because you would have actually applied to your mind much earlier. And I want to emphasize this because it's a very, very important thing. Now, we want to also further encourage you to take a rest as well in between. Because when you're working hard, you need breaks in between. And many of us want to work up until we finish and we work ourselves down to the ground and we are exhausted and burned out at the end of the day. We cannot think straight. And sometimes we commit even mistakes that are costly. The mistakes that will take us a long time to recover. Why? Because we don't have smart recovery of preparing and resting enough. And when you've rested enough, your mind is sharp. You are actually thinking straight. you can actually do things without making mistakes. Because as I said, mistakes can be costly. They can be actually delaying you, because to fix those mistakes, you might need a lot of money to fix the mistakes. You might need to also need a lot of time to recover those mistakes as well. And that is the reason why we want to encourage you as a young man to adopt a habit called smart recovery and prepare for every single thing that you're going to do and have thorough preparation in advance. The second habit that we want to wrap up with today is what we call full attention. Now, full attention is underrated as a habit, and many people that have used the full attention in many things, they've gained more. And as a result, they don't waste time because they've actually learned more. It's like when you pay full attention in class, for instance, as a student, you would actually have the information that when you're going to study, you're not going to start afresh. You're not going to start rebuilding the information afresh. You're not going to construct the information afresh. So you're basically going to revise because you would have paid full attention from the beginning. Now, what we mean with this is being fully here. For one thing, beats being halfway there for everything. And as I said, now this is making you halfway to there when you are actually being there in the beginning. Now, aren't you aware that when you've been to a place before and you've seen the road to that place or the path to that place, if you are to travel that road again, you can actually travel with speed because you know where there are the bends and the corners of that trip. And you know where to be careful, where to slow down, where to drive faster, because you know the road already. And this is the same concept, that you must pay full attention on your first trip to a place, because then you would actually be able to save time next time you go there. And this is exactly what we're speaking about. When you are in class as a young man, as I've said, they are teaching, you are in a seminar, you are in a course that you are doing, you are in a training. Be there, pay full attention. And as you pay full attention, you're going to gain more information there. You're going to learn much more than what you need. And you're going to be able actually to utilize that information with less energy, because you would know that energy, that information. And also, we want to emphasize that sometimes when you don't know something, you think deeper. You dig deep in thinking. You do a lot of research again. You read the books, and you actually need a lot of resources, including yourself, actually, including your energy, including money sometimes, including time, actually, that you're going to invest in this when you were not fully attentive to what was happening, when you were not fully there in regards to the first encounter that you were in. And because you were not fully aware, you are not fully there, then you've wasted your time. And as a result, I'm saying you are going to spend more time and energy in the main when you try to recoup. So full attention is very important. Even when you're speaking to people, pay full attention, listen to the people properly, and be able to also to answer questions at the end if they can ask questions. And are you aware that people that have paid attention, they're able to ask appropriate questions as well? And that becomes very key, that you are paying full attention as an individual. We want to end up here today. Your host, MIcornus Phokane. I'm the leader and the founder of the Young Men Empowerment Forum. Of course, we are developing ordinary young men into extraordinary men of wisdom, integrity, and character. And we're doing this through kingdom principles. And I believe that you're learning out of this. And therefore, if you are learning, please visit our social media platforms. Our Facebook page is Young Men Empowerment Forum. And please make sure that you click like or follow on that page and follow us and be a part of it. And also don't forget, my personal Facebook page is MIcornus Phokane. So like and follow me as well on my personal Facebook page. Don't forget also to subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's under Young Men Empowerment Forum. And our YouTube channel under Young Men Empowerment Forum is having a lot of material that were posted in the past. If you subscribe, you are being prompted to actually be aware of our videos that we post at that particular time, and you will not miss them at all. Don't forget our TikTok account as well, and very, very busy platform as well. Majority of the people have seen us on TikTok and have actually followed us on TikTok as well. And we want to urge you to do that. But more above that, we want to urge you to share our platforms with your loved ones, your people at home, and your colleagues at work, your children as well. So share that through WhatsApp, share that through your Facebook page. You can share that through your Facebook Messenger and emails as well. Different platforms that you can use to share these videos with. And we hope that you've learned quite a bit out of this. Till we meet again with another topic, we want to say, may the good Lord bless you, and cheers for now.